And what's going on, everybody? And we are logging on to episode 158 of the podcast. We're getting close to that 160 mark. And today's episode, I don't know if you would call it in celebration of summer being over, but in honor of summer being over, we're going to do our top 5 favorite Jersey Shore spots as far as bars, clubs, where they hold events, things of that nature. I couldn't think of anyone else to do this episode with besides my very own sister, Gia. Welcome back to the podcast. And so first and foremost, I was going to do a real corny introduction for you this episode. I was thinking about it at work. So first off, how do you say DJs, like the full thing? Is it DJs?
No.
Why is the IAS there? Or is it just
because of my name?
Yeah, so I was like, instead of calling it the Giants.
Wait, so off topic, I went to, where did I go? I went to Dunkin' the other day and I asked, they were like, I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday and they asked what my name was.
Yeah.
And they spelled it J-I-A.
Oh, did they?
But also DJ used to spell D-J-A-I-S.
Oh, is it? I thought it was I-A-S. No. Oh, okay. So, but you got what I was trying to go with there as an introduction. I was like, you know what? I'm not even too sure of how that's pronounced, so I'm not even going to go for it. But yeah, we're going to get into all that as far as our top 5 list of it. I have honorable mentions. I'm unsure if you do or
I could think of honorable mentions that are not on my list.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, so that's what we'll do too. But I thought at first we could just talk about the vibe of the Jersey Shore. I think first and foremost, we're both very lucky to be in the area that we're living in, because the Jersey Shore is a staple of New Jersey just to begin with. But not just that, it's also very wide known throughout the country.
Well, the show and everything too.
I think the show definitely had a extremely huge impact, but I mean, why was the show made to begin with? I think it was still a big area and well-known area to begin with also.
Yeah, definitely. For like the tri-state area, but now I think it's like crazy. When we think of vacation, we think of like going to Florida or an island or whatever, and then other people are like, "Oh, I'm going on vacation." When they are asked where, it's the Jersey Shore. That's not vacation for us. That's my typical Friday through Sunday.
No, 100%. Yeah. And that's why I believe we're pretty lucky with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you've, still being younger than me, you've taken way more advantage of being in this area than I ever have. Even though I do still like to go out from time to time, especially by the shore and whatnot. The audience, you guys are going to realize very quickly that I don't go out to these places as often. And the main reason is because, some of them are on my honorable mentions, some of them are even on my actual top 5. Just being packed in sardines, it's like not my sort of vibe sort of deal. I'd rather a more chill bar area. And I have added bars like that on my top 5 lists.
I think also it's like a mistaken learning experience too. I think once you go there a lot, there's certain ways to maneuver through these bars that a lot of people don't understand.
Okay,
you have to have experience with it.
You definitely need to have experience.
Otherwise, it's literally, if you're not familiar with the Jersey Shore, it's anxiety in a place.
100%.
Literally, if you are uncomfortable in really crowded places with loud, obnoxious, and confrontational people, you're not going to do well at the Jersey Shore.
Definitely not. I still don't do well at some places. I know you do.
I do great at the Jersey Shore.
So let's get into that a little bit. As an experienced person there, as someone who loves it there, what are some tips and tidbits you would give to people that would first be going over to, say, a DJ's or a bar A?
Well, I mean, those are in general, those are two such different places.
This is true too.
But,
yeah.
I think
let's go with DJs.
I'm gonna say DJs.
Yeah.
As horrible as this is gonna sound, you kind of just have, it's like every man for himself. You can't be worried about other people's privacy or feelings because they don't give a shit about yours. So if you don't want to feel like you're being stepped on 24/7, then you kind of have to do the stepping.
Yeah.
And I feel like DJs get such a bad rep because inside where the real club area is, it is so packed, and you have West and East that are rivals of each other, and then you have all these different bars, but no one really knows I mean, people know, but then there's an outside part where it's like a lot more chill. There's its own music outside. There's coin toss and their own like bathrooms and everything. Yeah. Where you really do have like two completely. You walk in, it's like
two
day
different
and night.
Scenarios. Yeah.
So I feel like it's also kind of it's so weird because we're talking about a club, but I was gonna say like time management. Like I'll go inside and I'll be on this like at the stage and like at West, and then after like a good half hour I'm like, okay, I need a break.
Sure.
And I can go outside and I can get a drink easily. There's tables with chairs out there. If I want to get like a game of drunken coin toss in, I could do that, and then I could go inside and be a rat. Like,
it's literally picking and choosing your battles depending on what you want at that literal current time and moment. I mean, before you move on to any other tips that you have for it, I mean, I can still relate to that as far as like do the stepping and whatnot, and like you don't really be worrying about anyone else necessarily, or like losing your friends, for instance, in a crowd or something, you know. I'm more of the rave festival scene. Right. So, like, the same thing happens in those too.
100%.
And in some cases, maybe even worse in those instances, because it's a lot bigger venue, a way bigger crowd. Yeah. Like, you could really get lost in the crowd
and
could. Lose your friends.
It's so funny. Sense. Every time we go out, like, my friends always know, like, I'm going first, and everyone's grabbing on my arms. Right. I just don't give a shit. Right. I'm like shoving, pushing, creeping through like small crevices. I'm like, and meanwhile, like my friends that might not be as like aggressive with it, like you're fucking stuck with me. Like your arm is on my arm, and if you want to apologize while we go through the crowd, do it.
Like, but otherwise,
you're getting through the crowd.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, have you had instances where like you full on spilled the drink on someone, like their own drink on someone?
Oh yeah,
shoving them out of the way.
Yeah, 100%. But it's also happened to me. Like, it's annoying. It's happened to me too. Yeah, but sure. Like, I feel like if you're going to a place like, especially DJs, like, or just the Jersey Shore, like, if you get annoyed if you let that ruin your night, like, don't go to the Jersey Shore.
I think certain places at the Jersey Shore, DJs, for instance, is a place that I'm not a big fan of, even though I'll talk about it a little bit more as it is on my honorable mentions. But like the main problem that I have with a place like that is because it's so packed and people are pushing into each other. I mean, you gotta be drunk to enjoy yourself. No, there.
I don't know. That place is my Super Bowl. Like, I love that place.
So you are you more of like just you like the vibe there and the hecticness?
I don't know. Like I really don't know. I just think it's so much more fun. Like I can't explain it. Like I guess yeah. I think it's also like.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
As far as like you got to have a couple of drinks in you to not let the stupid shit bother you.
Yeah, 100%. I also like. Even though I love it so much, every time someone talks to me about it, I'm like, I completely understand why people don't like it.
Okay, yeah,
like completely. Like I would never be like, what are you fucking nuts? Like for not liking DJs. Like I completely understand it.
Yeah.
But I just think like, especially when I was in college, like how me and my friends were, we would rather, and this is gonna sound so bad, but like that dirty stay out, like club rat, like I want to be like on the floor of this club.
Okay,
like kind of vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So like sense, I like, don't get me wrong, I love my dive bars. Like like for instance, like J Max, like love that place.
Holy shit, you know what?
But I wouldn't consider that a shore bar. If I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't, because that was my college bar. Also, you got to keep in mind, like Porta, J-Max, like I know those weren't your college bars, but like in my opinion, a shore bar is like where I'm going in the summer.
Right. Okay, well,
and we can get into like J-Max and like Porta and like that side of Asbury too.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why I didn't think of J-Max. Probably because I was at work making this, but I'm adding it to my top
bars,
5.
Yeah, but you're thinking of like the bars that are only open during the summer, like for the shore, like. You know, like DJ's closes, Jenks.
Right. The only one that's really staying, the only two that are really staying open as far as the major ones are Bar A and I believe Headliner.
Headliner stays open.
It does.
Well, Bar A does beat the clock the whole year. Like tonight, like, we're filming this on a Tuesday. Like, right.
Oh, that's true.
We could go to
Wait a minute. No. But I thought Beat the Clock ended and started
year round.
Are you serious?
Just no cover on Tuesdays because it's less. Oh, trust me. Again, I went to Monmouth University.
Right,
so my Uber, or like, it was 15 minutes away. And on a random Tuesday night when we were like, no shit, like, we're bored and don't have class until 10:30 tomorrow, we're going to Beat the Clock Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're going to be the only ones there.
Right.
But it's 50-cent beer, so you bet your ass.
No, 100%.
No cover, like,
it's
during
still,
like the off season.
That's at all.
No
matter what time and everything like that. That is cool. I swear I thought it was like the beginning of the summer. Like, it was like, okay, this is the first night to Beat the Clock. Or maybe that's just a said thing of when people just are ready to start going.
Like, you know, like, there's like summer shore, like, bar season, and you think of Bar A Tuesdays. Like, that's just something that people incorporate into, like,
100%
their schedule almost.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so 2 other questions. Well, first off, did you have any more tips or tidbits that you'd have for someone first going to the Jersey Shore? Maybe somewhere where they should start off in going to, and then work their way up, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, it also depends. Like, technically speaking, like, this summer that just passed should have been my first summer at the Jersey Shore.
Well, that's another question I had for you, too, and you could get into that later also. Is like, are you planning on doing, like, a shore house? Because I'm surprised that you and your friends haven't done that
We'll get into that.
Okay, yeah.
But, basically, like, it was supposed to be, like, my first summer at the Jersey Shore, but, you know,
what do you mean by that?
I turned 21 at the end of last summer, but I was going out all of last summer.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah.
It's like, and again, like, I also, like, because of my friends, we started out at DJs underage, like, which is crazy, but, like, I think that's also, like, why I love it so much, because it's kind of like, I didn't, like, dip my toes in the water of the Jersey Shore, like, I drowned myself. Right. Like, it wasn't like, okay, let's get used to it, like, no, like, throw me in. But I think it's because, like, that's my first place, too, that I love it so much, but also, like, Leggett's. Like, Leggett's is a great time on Thursdays, on the weekends. Like, Thursdays, they have the shot wheel, and it's this whole wheel of, like, different shots. Most of them are candy flavored, so they're really sweet. So if you don't want a hangover, like, don't go to Thursday Leggett's.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
They're $2 shots, like, 2.75% beers, like, and no cover. So, like, you're getting your money's worth and you're having a great time.
Without a doubt.
If you're working a 9 to 5, maybe don't go to Leggett's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a really good place to start, too. Because it's not, like, I don't know. I feel like that's more of, like, a local, like, for the locals, if that makes sense. Like, not that we're Manasquan locals, but we're close enough where I could be like, hey, are you going to Leggett's tonight?
Yeah, like real
from,
quick,
like, our neighbor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I feel like that's a pretty, like, calm-ish place. They play, like, really good throwback music. It's not, you could hear other people talking.
Right.
It's there's seats, but it's really more of a standing bar that you could just, like, conversate with people. It's fun.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. And what do you think, like, the end game as far as, like, leveling up at the shore? Is it DJs? Porta?
I don't consider Porta a shore bar.
Oh, okay, true. I would think it would be DJs.
I would say it would be DJs too.
Yeah.
Or like, but like also it's so hard because like even though none of these bars are in my list, like Beachcombers and Seaside is a movie. Like, I love that place.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Beachcombers, it's like one of the main bars that
Are you saying Comer or Coma?
Comer.
Comer.
Combers.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of the main places in the Jersey Shore. Like that, Karma.
Oh, Karma, yeah.
Yeah, but they knocked it down. Yeah, that's like one of like the saddest facts of my life is like I've never been to Karma, and I never will be able to go.
What's sadder for me is that it was there when I was
21.
I don't know if it was there when it was. Yeah, I think
pretty
it was
sure
closed.
They close it right after the show.
Yeah, they might have. They probably started getting too much trouble.
Or like
over
Bamboo,
there.
they went to. And
yeah,
like that's
right. Yeah.
Spicy's is still open though.
Yes.
Like I've been there. That's a time and a half. But I see like that's like it's so funny because when you think about the Jersey Shore. Like, we think of Jersey Shore in the aspect of, like, Jenks, DJs, blah, blah, blah.
Correct.
And then, like, some people, like, who watch the Jersey Shore that are from other states will think of Jersey Shore as Seaside Heights.
Yeah, that's true.
Or,
that's
like,
true.
AC.
AC. I mean, I put Wildwood in there.
Wildwood. Any, like, Lavalette. Like, all these places. Like,
yeah.
But I guess it really just depends. Like, there's, like, this... I mean, I love Beachcombers. One of my housemates lives in Seaside, so that's kind of how I got used to that area.
Yeah. I think it's also, like, we gotta be real here. I mean, just from, like, the thumbnail that I showed you just before and, like, the title of it, like, when we say Jersey Shore, I mean, sure, Seaside Heights is a valid assumption to think of, but, like, I think everyone's gonna just pop in their mind.
The shore.
Yes, 100%. It's the most popular.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's like the most crowded spot of bars, like within the vicinity of each other.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Bar A and DJs are down the street from each other,
right?
Like, and they're two huge names.
Yep,
that
they
are
huge
like
names.
in it, and like even like the small, again, like the little dive bars, like Joe Surf Shack is literally right. We could walk to all of them from each other.
Yeah. Right. All right, we could get into our top 5 list if you want to.
Are we doing 5
to 1?
Okay.
And we'll go back and forth with it, but we'll do honorable mentions first. I'm sure you already just named a couple of them there.
Are we doing like how many honorable mentions?
It doesn't really matter. Just some of them could be quick explanations of why they're on there. Some of them you could dive deep into them, like it is a part of your top 5. Like, you appreciate it that much, but it just didn't make it, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with I have 5 honorable mentions. There's a lot of them, and you know what? I'm considering a lot of these as ones that you might not consider as a shore bar, but it's popular during the summertime and it technically is by the shore, sort of deal.
Like in Asbury?
Yeah.
Because I would rather just have that as a separate conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Asbury, I would say, is very much a part of the Jersey Shore.
Different for me, though.
Well, I think that's a good...
I guess I can just explain why.
That's okay, though. Well, but here's the other benefit of, like, having someone also my age and having someone of your age...
Yeah.
Go back and forth with each other on this, because I think it's 2 different vibes that we're looking for as far as these places also.
Yeah.
So I think it could all go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. One place I haven't been to that is on my honorable mentions, and it's only on my honorables because I want to go there one day and check it out, is Donovan's Reef.
That's on my top 5.
It is on your top 5. I know everybody, mostly everyone that I talk to.
That place is so fucking fun.
Love it, right?
Oh my god, so fun.
And I'm not sure if it's more. I'm assuming it's more of the bar nature, but like I don't know if it's like a bar nature or club nature or in between the two.
It can be both. So when it opens, I'm gonna be honest, it's still pretty cold out. Like it's summer season, but it's like that like end of April where you could wake up and miraculously one day it'll be fucking snowing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for Jersey at least. So, when it first opens, the outside part of Donovan's Reef that is most popular in the summer, like the beach tiki bar part of it, isn't even open. It's just the inside of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, or even they have a whole patio and then stairs that go down to the beach where the tiki bar is, like during the summer. That patio, you can go out there if you want, but no one's out there. Everyone's inside.
Ever?
Not really.
Not like throughout the whole season, I'm saying.
Oh, no. Yes, over the summer.
Over the summer.
Yeah, because it's closed during the year.
Okay.
So, like, that place, I really, really, really like. Their rum buckets, like, they're notorious for their rum buckets.
Yeah, I did hear about them, too.
That place is, like, 4 points for them, 0 for me. Like, that place destroys me every time. Because it's, like, water. Like, it's... you just keep going, and they taste so good.
Water, sugar.
Not yet. No, I'm saying they go down like water. Like, you don't taste
No, I know what you meant by it, yeah.
And, yeah, it's just not a good time. It's a great time for Gia, but like it's like doesn't end in a good time for Gia ever.
Afterwards, yeah.
But I love it. So like again, like I was saying, you get the best of both worlds from that. Like when me and my friends start going, obviously it's opening night, and then like Thursdays from there on are big at Donovan's. Really good time. They have good music this summer. So, like, when it first opens, you're wearing, like, jeans, like, for girls at least, like, leggings, sweatshirts, stuff like that. Over the summer, you go there, and you're wearing a bikini and a cover-up, maybe a skirt, and, like, just, like, your bikini top. Yeah, that's what the kind of bar it is.
Oh, okay.
So, it's 2 completely separate vibes, but, I mean, that place is just so fun. The only thing that kind of sucks about a lot of these shore bars, too, and I'm saying this because it pertains to Donovan's is that all of them pretty much are cash only. So, like, Donovan's is cash only.
Okay to me.
It's okay, but, like, I don't know, maybe because I'm just freaking lazy, but, like, I just don't want to go get cash out.
No, 100%.
Or if I forget, then you have to go to their ATMs, and they, of course, they have, like, a $7.99 surcharge.
Well, that's a big strategy for them, first off. But also, I think the other thing is, too, they might actually be doing everyone a favor, because, like, what would you rather do? Like, take the time out of your way to get cash out, or lose your card and then spend more time getting a new card? Just from experience, I've lost my card a couple times, had to cancel, get a new one, blah, blah, blah.
But the thing is, like, when I take...
From being too drunk.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, and this is gonna sound horrible, but, like, when I get drunk, like, money is not real to me. Like,
that's not good.
That's not good. And I especially when it's cash, though, I don't know why. Like, I just, because I'm like,
because you're not used to having cash on.
Yeah, like, I don't need it, really. Like, I'll use my card, and, like, I always got paid through, like, obviously, like, direct deposit or, like, Venmo, because I used to babysit, like, stuff like that. Like, I would always pay attention to how much was on my card and, like, how much I was spending a night. But when I take out that cash, I'll be like, all right, I'll take this out just in case kind of thing.
But, but you end up never using it?
No, and then I use all of it. Like, I'll take out more just in case.
See, for me, it would be like, all right, I'm going to take cash out for the night, but then I'll forget about it and just use my card if they allow it anyway.
Yeah, no.
That would be...
Because then I'm like, oh, cash, usually. Like, girl math. Like, it's not... Yeah, real money. It's real fucking money.
It's real fucking money. That's the legit shit right there.
And I just don't think so for some reason. Okay. Cash is just not real to me for some fucking odd reason. But yeah, I do love that place a lot. Okay, really good time.
I'm gonna list down all my honorable mentions real quick.
Okay.
So this one's gonna throw you for a loop a little bit. I feel like you wouldn't want to count this as one, but whatever. I put the Stone Pony there as like a throwback event place, like by the shore.
Okay. Stone Pony's awesome.
Stone Pony is awesome. It's one of the first places, I guess you could technically say, I've been down in Asbury, by the shore, whatever. They have that cool festival that See Here Now that just recently. That's usually an end of summer. Last weekend, right. They have that going on, and I really remember it from back in the day. When I say throwback, like Battle of the Bands and everything from when Bamboozle was a thing and all that stuff, or Warped, whatever one it was. I think it was Bamboozle. But like Patton and his band played there on the inside section of it and everything like that. It was cool. I just thought I had to put some respect on the name there and just bring them up.
I feel like that's like there's like shore bars and then there's like trademarks of New Jersey, like Stone Pony.
Stone Pony is a trademark,
and like everything like that's 100%. Like a trademark and what like Jersey's known for.
100%. So I just thought
it. I wouldn't count it as like a shore bar.
I knew you wouldn't. But meanwhile, it still kind of is though. Like
I think there's
especially
like
the inside part of it, the smaller stage and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like certain attractions to certain ages.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been there in mad long. I would like to go to that See Here Now festival.
I would too. I was gonna go this year.
I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm sure it is. I think it gets more and more expensive every year with who they get to perform there. So I kind of want to put these two in one. I kind of like am not the biggest fan of them for the same reason, but DJs and Porta are honorable mentions. I like going there, but like it's that sardine packedness that I never liked it. I never liked that fact of it, but I even dislike it even more now that I'm a little bit older and just don't want to deal with that.
I mean, so
I would say DJs is worse than Porta in that sense.
Oh yeah,
but
like in like crowd wise,
crowd wise,
100%.
Like
100%. It's not even close. Porta, I would consider myself a veteran of, because that is a college bar for me. It was a college bar. I'm graduating.
Was that the first one you've been?
J Max was first, and I went to Porta second.
Okay. Club wise, I guess.
Club wise, that's 100%. I would say, I do. It's so funny because like we're talking about like a general overview of like these bars, but if you ask me like to go on to Porta on a Friday, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that. Like,
you wouldn't.
No. I'd rather go to JMX now.
Because of the crowdedness.
No. Just,
why?
I don't know. Porta just got really old for me really fast.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That's
but also, again,
too.
I went to Monmouth University where Porta Fridays happen
every
Porta. Like, every Friday.
Yeah.
Like, when you go to Monmouth University, it's on a Monday. Are you going to Porta on Friday? Like, or on Friday, are you going to Porta tonight? Like, it was Porta Friday, and that there was no other way around it. So, like, and again, like, I have been going for a while because it was just a college bar, and, like, it just got old really fast. I'm excited, like, homecoming for me is October 19th, and October 18th is a Friday, and they have alumni porta. It's not actually, like, a porta-sponsored alumni porta, but it's just, like, all the alumni know.
Of what? The sorority?
Yeah, like, or just, like, Greek life, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay.
That, like, all the alumni know, like, hey, it's alumni porta. Like, we're going to porta the night before. With all the younger kids and everything and all the underclassmen and whatever. So I actually am excited for that because I haven't been in a while.
No, that is cool.
But, like, I don't know if I would, like, go back for the fun of it.
Right. I only asked, like, for your sorority specifically because my fraternity still does it every year at Bar Anticipation. They have the reunion, like, alumni reunion there.
We don't do it.
Interesting.
We do kegs at all? And eggs. We have kegs and eggs the day of homecoming.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, but that's a part of homecoming.
Yeah.
That is homecoming.
Yeah, pretty much in the tailgate.
Yeah, no, right. Like,
no, we don't have a reunion.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And then the last one. This one was on my top 5 until you mentioned another one. It was actually my number 2 on my actual top 5, but it already dropped to the honorable mentions. I'm going to put Jenks on there. I do like Jenks a lot.
I don't like Jenks, but it's on my top 5.
It is on your top 5. I think it's a great place. It could be a chiller vibe there. I feel like, even though it's like a club nature. Really? Maybe it's just because of the times that I've went there. It hasn't been.
I disagree.
Bad?
So
why?
Last summer, I was a really big fan
of Jenks.
Yeah. It was like it was either Friday Jenks, Saturday DJs, or Friday DJ, Saturday Jenks, or like it was like every week it like alternated between that schedule.
Yeah.
I loved it. Maybe it was because I was just so excited, like, for my like first summer.
Yeah.
But this year, I only went to Jenks one time, and I mean, I really didn't have a great time, like, at all. I went there. It was a Friday because they have $3 Surfsides on Fridays.
Okay.
You know, pre-gamed really hard. I was, like, a good drunk going in. I was like, I'm not going to have to spend that much money tonight. Yeah. I already had to spend a fucking $20 cover, which is annoying as shit to begin with.
Annoying, yeah.
But I don't know. See, I disagree with, like, the chill club vibe or best of both worlds because you go outside, I feel like it's packed to the brim on the sand and that place is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Then you go inside where the actual live band is performing, can't fucking move in there either. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I got so sick of it. Like, out of nowhere.
That just gave me a flashback what you just said. At Bar A that time, we tried to go in there for, what was it, a band or a DJ?
The DJ. See, I love that, though.
Oh, my God, that was awful.
I told you guys 14 times, too.
No, I know, like, but we still wanted to check it out.
We could check it out.
We still wanted to check it out, but... God,
yeah, like, awful. See, but when me and my college friends go, we are not outside at all.
That's crazy.
We're inside.
That's crazy, yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know, like, Jenks, like, I feel like if I went on a night, I guess I would just have to be lucky, like, and have a night where I could just really just hang out on the sand and, like, not...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then I'm all sandy and, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. This night that I went out to Jenks this summer, I also ended up throwing up in the parking lot. So, like, I'm, like, complaining, but, like, I don't know. $3 Surfsides, I mean, you can't really get around it, but...
You can't get around that, because those, just in general, are expensive. And lethal. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Those are all my honorable mentions that did I list them all? I think I did.
Okay, so I'll read my honorable mentions. I can't talk. So the first one I put is Parker House.
That's another place I haven't been to.
I've been there once, and the only reason I didn't like it, and I'm going to sound like such a picky
spoiled.
Bitch.
Yeah.
No, not spoiled. The opposite. Like, ratchet girl. But,
why?
like, you wear like dresses and heels to that bar.
Really?
And like, yeah, like it's very preppy.
So I was gonna say like a little bit classier.
Sure. Like same shit in my books. Like
no, I would consider it the same thing in a sense.
Like
for where you're going.
I went and I thought I was pretty dressed up.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Oh.
Like
fish out of water?
Not a fish out of water, but I wasn't in a dress and heels.
While everyone else was.
Yeah. Like I was in.
Why didn't you get the memo? Even your friends were.
No, we did, but it wasn't like I kind of just thought of it as like you could wear a dress if you want.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was in like a nice like flowy pants and like a nice like bodysuit with sneakers, and like I just was not like that. It was like elegance, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. When I'm thinking of the jersey, that's the thing. Like, I guess when you think about the stereotype of the jersey, sure, you're not thinking about going out.
Yeah, I would have never expected that to... No, you're right. You're right.
So, like, I just didn't personally like that. Mm-hmm. The line is also really fucking long all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It was all right. I wouldn't go back unless, like, all of my friends were going and it was just, like, part of the plan.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't text my group chat being like, let's go.
Yeah, right.
It also opens really early and it closes at 11. It's like a pregame spot.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what I heard too about it. But I know it is very popular for
a lot of people like it.
Yeah. Me. Gotcha.
Another one that's going to be unpopular is the Osprey.
Yeah, I've been there once.
I've been there a couple times.
Right.
I don't know. I think I might like it in like 2 years.
Okay.
Or 3 years.
Yeah.
It's not that crowded, which is nice.
Yep.
It's huge. There's so many different rooms. Different music is playing in every room. Like, it's a cool layout and everything.
Do you think it's not as crowded because of its size, or it's not as crowded because it's just not as popular in that sense?
I think
or
it's just
a little
not
bit
as
of both. Like, sometimes if it's too big, it almost like ruins the enthusiasm and be like, damn, this place is popping
it's like
right now.
that. I would
no, okay.
Because the line, honestly, the line really does get like every time I've went, I have waited on like at least like a 10-15 minute line. So like it's not like people are just flooding in, that it's so big and like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just wasn't like all that to me.
Okay.
But I think I would like it, like, when, like, I have to retire from DJs, because it'll be embarrassing that I go still. Like, I'll be like, okay, let's go to Osprey, I guess.
What do you think's an acceptable age, or should be the age, to
I don't know, because
from DJs?
I guess I'm just a hypocrite, because I look at some people that I know that still go there, and I'm like, but, like, I know, like when I get to that age, like, I'm going to be like, okay, I want to go to DJs.
Well, but... I mean, I'm not saying to drop names, but you could drop the age. What age are you thinking?
I don't know. I feel like
I'm gonna
26 would be like a nice last year at DJs.
Damn.
Unless you go on like a Sunday fun day.
I was gonna say a completely different number, a lot higher. I was gonna say like over 30. It's like it's time to.
If I saw it, like, no.
I mean, I'm turning 30 and I'll be 29 at the end of this year. And I wouldn't expect to
see you at DJs on a Friday or Saturday.
Well, without even knowing me. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, no.
Really?
You look younger, though, so I guess... And you look like a Italian dude, so, like, I guess you could, like, pass.
I feel like... I guess...
But DJs is also a place where, like, everyone knows everyone. Like...
Yeah.
Like, I walk through that place, and even though, like, it's either stepped or be stepped on, like...
Still the regulars
like,
there.
You just know everyone.
Yeah.
Like, kind of thing.
Right.
But, I don't know, like, I feel like Sunday Fun Day, you could really be any age, because even Sunday, like, DJs has, like, a parents' day for Sunday Fun Day, where it's, like, frozen drinks in the morning and, like, bingo. Bingo's really fun at DJs.
Bro, are you comparing me to fucking parent?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were just doing. I was like, maybe you would like this.
No.
Okay.
I think you're like, no. No, I'm saying, like, Sunday Fun Day is a different kind of vibe.
Okay,
Like, Sunday Fun Day is not... Depending on when you go, is not as crowded. Like, I would expect to see, like, an older crowd there on Sunday.
Okay, gotcha.
When I go on Sundays.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, if I went to go pregame for DJs, like, with my friends in the game room upstairs on a Friday, and you came in, and you were like, yeah, I'm hitting DJs later too, I'd be like, maybe you should stay home. Like, I don't know if that would be the best idea.
Okay. All right. So, well, but that's just you thinking that. I still think if I wanted to anyway.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're 30.
Well, thank you for that. But also, even if I was 30, and I don't know, it just depends on how the person themselves is feeling on it. If they could fit in, they could fit in.
Yeah, no judgment. I'm saying this now because I'm 22. At 30, I'm sure I'm going to be shaking in my boots to go to DJs.
No, like... that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're going to eat your words up.
I said it. That's how I led this conversation.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's all.
I led this conversation being I'm such a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, right.
In 8 years.
You're right. Yeah.
And then my last one was Columns. I've never been.
Where is this?
I think in Avon.
Okay.
I've heard.
That's definitely why I don't know.
I have heard it's like banging. I've never been.
I feel like, well, Avon alone. I just feel like it's. Is it a higher class sort of thing?
Yes. But I heard again, it's like a nice pregame spot. Like,
okay.
I don't know. I feel like there are different. Again, maybe for an older crowd or like it appeals to like other people, but I heard it's really fun. I've never been, so it might be like a Parker House kind of situation where I would be like, probably not. Right. But I've heard it's fun, so I just put it there to put it there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Main top 5?
Yeah.
You could start off with, you could do 5 and 4.
Okay. So 5 and 4, I put 5 as Jenks.
Okay.
And 4 as Leggets.
Okay.
So Jenks, I feel like over recent years has tended to like my age, and where it had used to be like mid-20s, early 30s.
Sure.
I felt like I don't really think it was ever like a just hit 21 spot, really. Like, from what I know of.
Not that, yeah.
It was always like a 25 to 30 kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption for it. Yeah.
But again, like last year I was going like at least once a weekend. So, I don't know. I think I might like it when I'm a little older, but, or I'm just sick of it already.
Could be that.
But... yeah, it's all right. I mean, I've had great memories and times there. Like, there was a time where I was like, I can't wait to go to Jenks.
Yeah, right.
So, like, that's why I put it on there.
Yeah.
4 Leggets, again, have had great times. Not that I went there a bunch this summer, but, you know, I'm, like, graduated now, so I can't really be, like, just drinking on the weekdays anymore. Right. So I'm, like, not going to go there on a Thursday when I really enjoy it. Yeah. Once in a blue moon. Like, I went twice this summer.
Sure.
So that was that.
Okay.
Should I go 3?
No, I'll do my 5 and 4. My 5 is Bar A.
Okay.
Bar Anticipation. So I'll just... it's my number 5. It's at the bottom of my list on this for a couple reasons.
I'm shocked.
Well, here's the thing. I did like it a lot when I was your age.
Yeah,
But then I came to, like, the realization when us cousins went... all the McKnight cousins went that... it's like... and it didn't bother me, but myself definitely felt like a little bit of a fish out of water in the sense it's a way younger crowd there.
I think it's also different crowd. When we went
like
with
I'm talking like early college kids.
Late college kids, but yes.
Well,
it's my age.
As
I just graduated. And I was 21.
guess so, yeah.
But I think also it was a little different when we went, like... We went with one of my friends, like, that's my age, and everyone we saw there that, like, you knew either from growing up with me, like, you were seeing, like, my friends, and it's, like, weird because you're going out with your little sister who's now going to bars with you, I guess, if that makes sense.
That wasn't the weird part. The weird part was, like, not knowing anybody and you knowing everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that you know, that's... I think that was the main thing about it. Yeah. It's like, damn, like, this is way past my fucking time.
I also think it's because we went on, like, a Beat the Clock Tuesday, which is very popular for my age because we don't really have responsibilities yet for the next day.
That's what I'm saying.
Saturdays, I feel like you would still love Bar
Yeah,
A.
you know what?
Because a lot of people go on Saturdays.
I'm really just focusing on Beat the Clock.
Yeah.
You know, because that is what it's most known for. But And I mean, that's the best deal for your buck, too.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I guess, depending on how much beer you buy, because, like, it's a $20 cover if you don't have VIP.
Yeah. I mean, one big complaint that I have, but I understand some parts of it, is the whole dress code thing there with bar anticipation. I think they're way too strict. And DJs like that, too. I think they are way too strict with it. I understand the sports gear.
Jerseys and
I understand
stuff,
the sports jerseys you can. But what was Jesse wearing that day
athletic
that he couldn't?
Shorts.
He was wearing athletic like that.
But they like definitely could have passed as cargos.
Agree, like they were nice ones.
Yeah, you can't wear a white t-shirt.
I just didn't. I don't understand that rule so much.
Too.
I really don't. I don't know why they're that strict with it. I guess it's like quantity control in some sort of sense, but I think they do want as most people as they could fit in there.
Not even that. I've seen Bar A capped. Like, I don't even think it's quantity control, because those bouncers, like, no offense, Bar A, I love you, but like, they're not like the nicest. Like,
no, definitely not. I was close, a little close to getting kicked out right with Jesse, because I think I said something smart. I was already drunk,
like they're not the nicest,
and
like they're not afraid to tell you to kind of fuck off.
No, 100%, 100%. You gotta be that way.
Yeah, granted, it's the same thing at all the Jersey Shore bars, but like Bar A is like the most strict. Like Bar A, like if you even try getting in there underage, you're getting arrested. Like
right,
do
they
not
will.
Try.
Yeah. I've heard.
My 21st was the first time I went to Bar A.
Wow. And usually nothing like that stopped you.
No.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the word went around. Went around about that.
Oh yeah. I didn't even attempt. I didn't want to attempt.
Right. There's like the horror stories of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the top 5 list because of how a good amount of times that I went when I was younger and still in college and everything like that. And that's when I knew most of the people that were going there too. And it was a really good time.
Yeah.
A lot of fucked up nights. Like,
100%.
Messed up nights. Well, in a good way, as far as being drunk. Anyway. It'll always have a place in my heart for that.
Yeah.
But, I guess specifically Beat the Clock
Tuesdays.
past my time. I think I could agree with you on a Saturday. I would need to try that out.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I also like that they're open all year round too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
3 for me.
Wait.
Oh.
You're jumping the gun.
Oh, 4. You didn't.
Let me do 4. This one's an Asbury one. Asbury Ale House. I really like the
Ale House. I like Ale House now.
Ah.
So, again, I don't consider it a shore bar, though.
I know you don't. I know.
Consider it a college bar. But
it definitely has that college vibe to it.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's so funny, though, because Ale House for Monmouth did not catch any attention until last year.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so. Sophomore year, I went once.
Yeah.
I had a great time. But no one was, like, in group chats being like, yo, Ale House tonight.
Same.
Like, and I'm surprised.
Besides, like, maybe 2-3 years ago for me.
Yeah, maybe
because of the age.
Yeah, right. But no, like.
But I'll tell you what, they have. I mean, the DJs playing there, playing good.
They have those two like, kind of separate, different sections where like people are on the dance floor, and then there's the other bar with like the tables and everything.
Yes.
I do really. I'm not gonna lie though. So, I went. My first time there was sophomore year.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Maybe it's just because of the people I went with that like I really did have such a great time sophomore year.
Sure.
But I went again. I want to say like Thanksgiving break of this year, so of my senior year. So it was like a solid like over a year.
Yeah.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Space in between those 2 times I went. It was all right. Honestly, the only reason I ended up there was because the fire alarm went off at J-Max and I walked there and I was just like, well, my night's not ending. I'm going to go to Ale House.
Oh, they had to probably just take everyone out of there.
Yeah. And then I walked back to J-Max when it opened back up in half an hour. So, like,
yeah.
It was all right. Wasn't like, I was like, oh, I remember this place being so much better. The last time I went, I had a great time.
Yeah.
I went to J-Max first again. I wasn't even in J-Max, I don't think, 10 minutes. And we decided to walk to Ale House. And I had one of the best nights.
Good.
Ever. A little bit on the pricier side, I would say.
Definitely. Yeah.
They give you glass cups sometimes. Like, glasses.
Yeah.
Which, like, personally, I just don't like because I know how I get at bars, and, like, I should not have glass in my hand.
You're 100% not the only one either, so that's weird. Like, that's weird.
But sometimes they don't. It depends on what bar you go to, I guess, in there.
Yeah.
They have a shot wheel in there. So fun. But again, I wouldn't consider it a short bar. I wouldn't touch it over the summer. I'll probably be there in a couple of weeks.
Well, that's what I'm saying, too. That's another all year round. I was there last time I was there, and I'm talking this was maybe... Actually, no, this was over COVID. So no, like but that definitely wasn't the last time I was there, though. But anyway, I want to talk about the COVID time because they did a really cool thing. I don't know if every place like that did that, but they had like the huts outside. This was during the winter, and it was a heated hut. And I went with a big group, and the server was coming around with drinks flowing and everything like that. It was really cool. J-Max had it too.
No, J-Max has it.
Oh, has it? Like
the white
separate.
Tent.
No. I'm not talking like the huge white tent outside. I'm talking like little huts.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was really cool. Yeah. It was awesome. And it was during COVID, so it's like, all right, fuck
nothing
it. Like,
better to do.
Yeah, nothing better to do.
I'm
exactly.
on unemployment. Let's go spend it at the ale house.
Yeah, that is like, oh, okay, I feel safe. We're secluded.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, exactly. So, no, that was cool. I like that they did that. And even before the whole COVID thing, too, I love the vibe there.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go there a lot this year.
Yeah, I would like to go back there at some point, probably this winter or something like that. Yeah. I feel like maybe winter's like maybe the main time for that place.
I guess so. I mean, honestly, like, again, obviously I'm not back in school, but a lot of my friends who are getting masters or who just got jobs close to where we went to school, like, they got more houses, like, again, like rental houses near Monmouth again this year. So like it's still like where I'll be going either way. Even if they didn't live there, that's where me and my home friends go out. Again, because of where we live.
Right.
So like, yeah, it was a 5-minute drive to Asbury when I went to school, but now I'm a half hour. I mean, I really don't.
That's still not bad at all.
Yeah. But now I even have a place to crash afterwards. So like, it's like,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna go there more now. I also think like because a lot of like me and my friends are so over the Porta scene, I feel like that could be like a Friday ale house thing instead of like a Porta Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm even thinking about like the seasonal time where it's most busy. I changed my mind. Forget about winter. I think right now. Because football season. I think they have the games and everything going on over there.
Yeah, probably.
So I would say now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know that. Like,
I'm not saying I'm huge with the NFL either, but I just know that the bigger crowds are
100%.
definitely there during this time than I feel like maybe any other part of the year.
Definitely.
You could do 3 and 2.
3 for me is Donovan's Reef. I feel like I kind of explained that. I also think like because of when it's open and since its competitors are like the DJs or, those other kind of shore bars just because of the time period that it's open between.
Yeah.
I feel like when you do get a taste of Donnie's, it's like, it's just awesome. Like, you can't overdo it because it's not like a weekly thing. Like, DJs is a weekly Saturday thing. You know what I mean? Like or like, if you're really into bar, that's like a weekly Tuesday thing. Like, Donnie's isn't really like a every Friday I'm going to Donovan's Reef kind of thing. It's like more of like, let's make a day at Donovan's.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like, I feel like when you get a taste of it, it's like, this place is just so awesome. You can't get enough.
Right.
2 for me is Bar A.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense for me, I guess. Like we said, like Bar A 2. I really do love Beat the Clock Tuesdays. I mean, nothing like it.
Yeah, no,
you got the shot wheel, the mini shot wheel, 50-cent beers at 8 p.m. going up by a quarter every hour. Then now they're doing $4 neutrals starting at 7 p.m. going up $1 every hour.
$4 what?
Neutrals. They're like the new like White Claw seltzers.
Oh. Is it actually White Claw or are they
No,
called
they're
neutrals?
they're called neutrals, but it's a seltzer.
Okay, I never heard
They're really good. I like them.
Yeah.
Like when I'm not like in the mood to get like really bloated by beer, I'll
take those.
$4. What's gonna,
Yeah, right.
It's not a 50-cent beer, but the 50-cent beers are also it's a shot of beer.
That's true. Small. That they are small. I wouldn't say a shot.
No, I'm being exaggerated.
No, I know. I mean, you could realistically, like, I think you could last with like Well, at the same time, you're also getting like 3 or 4 cups for yourself. That's the whole point. Too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you're basically compensating for that.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just love it. Again, like you got that outside part. That place is huge.
No, I was just about to bring that up too. It's huge.
That place is
and I love all the different areas. Yeah, I love all the different areas.
There's not one spot where you're not entertained at that place.
Yeah, right. Like always entertained, and they're all different.
Yeah, you got inside, which, like I said, like the inside stage part.
Yeah.
Me and my friends eat that shit up. Right. Like, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
And then you got inside upstairs, where is the shot wheel. You got rubber ducks in your drinks when you go get them, which I know it sounds so stupid, but I live for it.
Okay.
Like, I have a collection of rubber ducks upstairs from Bar A.
Yeah, I know you have a collection of something else, too, from another place also.
What?
The tickets.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And then, like, even downstairs, you have, like, the restaurant area where it turns into a bar at night, like, when it's just there. And then you have the other area where the bathrooms are inside, where it's more of a sitting area, too. Like, that, like, and then the dance floor splits up those two sitting areas.
I think you're talking about all just inside.
That's all inside.
Yeah, right.
Then you go outside, you got the sand,
which is more of a chill area, too. Yeah.
The shot wheel.
Yeah.
That whole other outside, which, like, kind of separates the sand and the shot wheel, which is, like, that patio section up there.
Yes, yeah.
And then you got the way back, which, like you walk through the fucking jungle to get through with, like, all these weeds and shit.
Yeah.
And then you got when you first walk in.
Yeah.
Like, that place is huge.
It is huge.
It's so funny because over the, like, Beat the Clock Tuesdays, like, my friends will go, and, you know, I'm obviously with my immediate group of friends that you go with. Mm-hmm. Then, like, you're talking to, like, all those people you see posting on Snapchat and Instagram and, like, all this stuff. Like, hey, you going to Bar A tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'll see you there. I'm not going to fucking see you there. That place is so huge. So big.
It's only by chance.
Right. I have every intention of seeing you. I know I'm not fucking seeing you tonight,
right.
Like, at all.
Right.
But I do. I have a great time there. And I like the fact that when I am, like, getting older and maybe I outgrow like my usual places, like, I like the option that I could go there on a Saturday and, like, still find my age group who still likes to go out there.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So that was my 3 and 2.
All right, my 3 and 2, respectable 2, by the way. That's a good one there. My 3 is Martel's Tiki Bar.
Ooh, good one. I forgot about that place.
I love that place, but what's funny is it's in the middle of my list, but, like, it's probably the least out of all those places is that I've been there. I've been there the least. That's what I'm trying to say. Than all the other ones. But I had a blast over there. I think it was because, like, I think that's also another place that I was with, like, a little bit more of an older crowd. Like,
okay.
Not older, like, still, like, under 30 and whatnot. Yeah. But, like, I was, mind you, like, when I was going there, like, I wasn't the age I am now. Right. Like, I was, like, the 23, 24 age. And it was cool. It was a cool vibe there. I was getting along with everyone there. It just gave me the assumption, like, that's the crowd that usually goes there and everything.
Yeah, it's an older crowd.
An older crowd. They had the band playing there and everything.
Unless you go on, like, Tiki Monday.
That I don't think I've done. But I just remember every time I went there, always having a good experience there. Yeah. And I like how it's all, for the most part, all outdoors.
Yeah, I like it too. I do like it. I like how it's never really balcony. That crowded.
Yeah. That's a big
Jenks
plus for me,
right there. Like,
I know.
And like Martel's really does get, like, its shine taken away because of Jenks.
With 100%.
But 100%. I think I'd rather.
I always thought they were like the same thing.
I did too when I was, like, I guess younger.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it stay that way though. No one go to Martel's.
Yeah, let it be. Yeah, right.
Let it be.
Right. And my 2 is J-Max. This is one that I couldn't believe I didn't even think of when I was making the list. Yeah. And when you brought it up in the beginning of the pod, I was like, oh, yep, that's definitely my number 2 there.
J-Max is my shit.
J-Max is awesome. Like, you know, that's a staple spot for, like, at least my graduating class of fucking high school. The music that plays there. The music that plays there is great. Like, that's the music that I was listening to back in, like, high school and even middle school and everything like that, too. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a throwback place to me.
Yeah.
And
You get free fucking pizza.
You get free fucking pizza, yeah. And that's what I was referring to as far as the tickets. I have a
collection.
The collection of tickets for the pizzas, yeah.
Yes, I have so many.
You have like a jar of it or something like that?
I have a bag of them.
A bag of it, yeah. There you go.
And it's good, too. Like, their pizza's good.
Their pizza is good.
Like, it's not like some rinky-dink, like
no.
It's good personal pies.
100%. And you want to know
you
another
could put
big
toppings
plus?
On them.
Yeah, another big plus with that is that you're really, like, no matter what, for the most part, you're really not waiting too long on that line. The line could be big sometimes, but I think it's a reasonable amount of time, or maybe it's when you're with friends online, it goes by quicker.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be that.
It very well could be that. But anyway, I also like the outdoor section a lot at J-Max. I like all the picnic seats and tables over there. It is small, but that's okay. Like, I'd rather... What's nice about J-Max, too, is that, it's a smaller place, but it's also a less crowded place at the same time still sometimes. I don't know, like...
Again, I look at it so differently.
Do you look at it as a pregame place? Because I do.
No.
No?
I look at it as a postgame place.
Either or. I think it could serve as either or perfectly fine.
I mean, I've gone there on random, like, Monday nights for a beer. Like, I don't know. It really depends. Again, that was, like, my college bar. Like, fuck Porta. Like, J-Max, like, was my place. Still will be my place. Like, I really, really, really love that place.
I think if there's going to be any place that lasts,
J-Max.
It's J-Max.
100%.
Not and by last I mean that you'll still be going to at a certain age. Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at it so differently though because I was introduced to it as my college bar. So like the not as crowded I don't agree with. Because on Saturdays, I mean, every person...
I've been there on Saturdays, too. Maybe not during the primest of times for them, but...
Yeah, maybe not, because for us, it was like...
Yeah, I mean...
Again, just like Porta Fridays, it was like, I'll see you at J-Max tonight. So, like, even if I don't want to see you at J-Max tonight, I'll be seeing you at J-Max tonight kind of thing.
Right.
I do love that place. And then, like, during the winter, they have the white tent. It's heated. It's fun.
Yeah.
The pizzas, like, again, I waited on that line for a while. But I also think it's because, like, my friends and I get to the point where it's, like, we get drunk, and then we're like, oh, food sounds so good. Yep. It's not like it's like I'll be hungry in 15 minutes, so let's go on the line now.
Yeah.
Like, I want pizza, and I want it fucking now.
Yeah, right.
Like, kind of thing. Yeah. And I have another drink in my hand, like, before I make sure I have another drink in my hand before I go on the line. 100%. Then I get more drunk while I'm on the line.
I mean, I could picture you, like, holding one of the tickets you saved and just cutting the line.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
the bouncers now don't, like, put up with it.
They don't.
No.
Oh, they don't.
They'll kick you out now.
They will? Oh, shit, okay.
Make no joke, kick you out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unfortunately,
that's a little bit of a problem with that place, though, is the inside of it, very, very small.
Yeah.
And that line,
yes.
That line will overflow
it'll
into
go
that area big time for pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the upstairs of it. The downstairs has skee ball and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that place is just awesome.
The decorations and everything that they have all around the walls and everything is like that is very cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll move on to our number ones. Is it DJs for you?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, nice. All right.
Fuck yeah.
We talked about it a lot. Is there anything else you want to add for DJs?
I just love that place. Like, like, I really do. Like,
yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, my personality, it does, I feel like it takes a certain kind of personality to love that place.
I 100% believe
I just don't, like, if you don't give a fuck, DJs is the place for you, like, kind of thing. Like, if you want to go be surrounded by white trash, DJs is the place for you. Like, I can't explain it. Like, when you think of Jersey Shore, like, fist pumping, clubbing, like Italian Jersey Shore, you're going to DJs. Like, if that's what you want when you come to the Jersey Shore, you're going to DJs.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Not that I even want that when I go out, but I just feel like it's like the epitome of me.
Okay.
So like I'm just surrounded by me when I go there, which sometimes is a huge fucking issue because even sometimes I hate myself drunk. So like sometimes, don't get me wrong, like, and I don't have a sensor or like know how to hold my tongue. So like sometimes I'm just like cursing people out there, but it's accepted there, and I get cursed back out, and I'm like, you know what, respect, because I wouldn't expect anything differently.
Right, of course, right.
So I love that place.
Okay. Could you guess mine since I guessed yours?
Headliner.
Yeah.
Also, I already have my 2025 DJ's VIP card.
Really?
Yes.
When did they start giving those out?
Their closing party on September 7th.
Oh, really?
I attended.
Oh.
I'll also be getting another one on Halloween and another one at the Thanksgiving party that they open for.
There you go. They should give out like collection badges for every season that you go there.
They should, because I have the 24 and 25 one now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess the card itself with the VIP card.
They look cool too. I wish I brought it down. They look sick.
Yeah? You gotta show me afterwards. Yeah. I mean, what are they, gold or something like that, the VIP? Silver or something?
No, they're different every year.
I've seen what they look like before.
They're different every year.
Oh, they are.
So, like, the 24 one was, like, the card itself was black with, like, a DJ, like, a pink DJ's logo. And it said, like, 24, and I don't really know. And then you have to write your name on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, like, your full name. Like, I can't write G, I have to write Regina, because it has to match my ID.
It's gotta, yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah.
And then this year is like a pinkish, like reddish color with silver, like writing. They're pretty cool.
Okay, cool. Yes, it is Headliner, my number one. I, even when I wasn't this age now, when I was younger, it was my favorite spot then too. I think it's another very big venue.
I think it's also super popular. That was like also another huge place in the show, the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Like, they always went to Headliner.
Absolutely.
And, like, that's where Pauly D started DJing.
Yeah, and I think sometimes he still will.
Yeah, he still does.
Yeah. I love the look of the pool area there, and even the volleyball, even though I would, if I'm going out that night there, I'm not fucking playing volleyball, but, like, it's just cool that it's there. I like that. I haven't done the, I guess, Oasis events that they have. I mean,
I haven't either.
It's like the Sunday pool parties that they have there. I think it looks sick. I said in the very beginning of the podcast, when it comes to like losing your card or something like that, I did that recently when Jaeger was DJing there one night, and after work I got off early enough, luckily, and I went back there. The pool party was going on. I was like, damn, like this is fucking sick. I wanna be there one of these days.
Yeah,
it's also a very spacious area inside and outside. And I think it's more of an unfortunate thing than fortunate thing, but it's not as crowded, which I like.
Yeah, I think it's lost, like, that younger generation.
100%.
Because I don't go there.
I know, right. I know you don't, yeah.
Not that I would even be opposed. It's just, like, my group likes what we like.
Yeah. No problem with it.
Yeah.
But it's also, I'm curious of why it dropped off like that. Like, why the opinion changed for younger generations. I don't even think it's
that the opinion changed. I think it just became less and less popular. Like,
but there has to be a reason. Because
when I do go, I've gone there and I love it. Like, it's a club.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
It's not like just some rinky-dink dive bar that
no,
like, it's
100%
a club.
not.
And I feel like it just, and it's sad, honestly, because it is so fun.
It is.
And it's a great, like, like, I mean, maybe that's also another reason, because I feel like when you go to the Jersey Shore, and correct me if, like, you think I'm wrong, but for me at least, like, at any point in the night, I feel like we could be leaving the spot that we came to go to another spot. And I feel like Headliner, you could go to Asbury, but it's still a little bit of a ride.
100%.
Like, it's like definitely like more in the middle of nowhere when talking about the Jersey Shore.
100%. And that's probably one of the main reasons why you don't consider any of the ones that I named on there.
Right.
As far as that. That's definitely a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, like, my friends are talking about going there October 19th for, like, the homecoming at night. I won't be going. I'll be going to J-Max.
Yeah.
But,
you know, for something like that, like an after homecoming thing, I would probably end up at J-Max too.
Yeah.
More than Headliner. Headliner's more of a thing, like, if there's an event going on there as far as a certain DJ playing, like Jaeger or something like that, that's when I'll go there. But it just so also happens that I usually have the most fun there rather than other places. Maybe because it's more of like an event sort of thing. I was also there last winter too for midget wrestling. They hold events there.
That's pretty cool.
They hold different type of events there like that.
Yeah.
And that was an experience as well. I went with a bunch of coworkers too.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. Right on the main like dance floor area, they set up the fucking ring.
Like ring?
Yeah, the ring. It was interesting, and
That
I think they do that there every year too for that. I'm sure they do other events.
Well, yeah,
but not just midget wrestling, but
headliners and midget wrestling.
Yeah, right. But that is one of the things that a recurring thing there.
Yeah, definitely somewhere. Maybe again in a couple of years will be more of a common spot for me.
Yeah, but what's your biggest prediction of say you reach my age where you'll be going to? But besides the places that you think you'll always be going to, where do you think like your opinion or like vibe's gonna change as far as your recurring spot?
I don't know if it would be like.
Do you think DJs is ever off the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Like there's gotta come to a time.
So let's lead off with that. Like where instead would be the recurring place besides there?
I would say Bar.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say Bar. I would say also like J-Max would still be.
Yeah, agreed.
You know.
Yeah.
Maybe just hanging out in different sections.
Sure.
Martell's I would definitely go to more.
Yeah.
Headliner, maybe. I don't really know. See, like these places, like
I think Headliner will always be a spot for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I think Leggett's.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on a Saturday.
Yeah. Has there been a spot? I don't know if you've already said this before. A spot that you haven't been to yet that you would want to go to?
Columns. I want to go to.
Columns. Right.
That I haven't been.
That you haven't been to. Always heard about it. Just never got the chance to. Or have you gone cross Jersey Shore country with it?
Yeah, I'm
sure you have. Basically, anyway.
It's literally only that one part. And you didn't even know what it was.
No, yeah, exactly. I didn't even know what it was.
I guess that just says more about me.
Yeah, I think it does.
But, also, I don't know, it's so funny because, again, we said, about the Jersey Shore, it really could go across the state. Because then there's the bars in Margate City, which Memories and Tomatoes and Maynard's.
I've heard of Memories before.
Ooh, that place is lit.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I went there in July, 3 nights in a row. That place is really fucking fun. And then there's AC.
Yeah, that could be a whole nother topic as far as best
AC clubs and hotels.
Well, honestly, it could be a top 5 hotel thing, and you got to factor in casino
Oceans and Hard Rock
club.
I shit.
100%.
But HQ Day Club and Nightclub.
Right.
Day Club has a special place in my heart. That place is sick.
Yeah.
Went for my 21st. Got a day bed there. Really fun. Went to Nightclub a few times. We've gotten tables there. Really fun.
Yeah.
Fun fact: our grandmother's ashes are somewhere in HQ Nightclub.
Yes, this I know. I know.
For my 21st
sprinkled
birthday,
around the casino.
Not sprinkled, thrown.
I thought it was sprinkled while you guys were walking through the casino.
Oh no,
that's what she loved, by the way.
Yes, that's I feel almost a little normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, this is when me and Mommy got hammered at the nightclub.
Oh, recently?
Yes.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, we were drunk and throwing her around HQ.
Oh my god.
Nightclub.
Jesus Christ.
Little fun fact. But yeah, I love that place too. But then there's Bond Street in Asbury.
Yeah, I thought of Bond Street while we were
basement.
talking about our top 5. I love that place too.
I think it's a funny place.
It is a funny place. I think that's why I love it.
Yeah.
You see some interesting people there. First off,
you see some creatures.
100%. That's what I just tried to say nicely.
No, I won't be.
Even though
there's creatures that go there.
Well, what do you mean by creatures?
I don't like creatures. Sometimes I'll go there walking from Porta to J-Max, you have to pass Bond Street.
Yeah.
And I'll be if I'm with my friends, I'm we should go in for 10 minutes and see who we can find. And,
100%. But I'm still when you say that, do you mean grenades?
That
Or both, or as far as just interesting characters. That's more of what I meant.
I like any other place besides that one. Would I be shocked if someone came up and like barked at me? Like kind of weird. Like that place is weird, but it's like kind of fun. Like the basement's really fun. Like
that's what I'm saying. I love the basement.
Yeah, no, it's really fun.
And weirdly, the first time I went there, I saw hella people. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah.
I went there too. I was like, what? It's just also weird. Like, I don't know. I think it's also weird because, like, then I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm asking you what you're doing, but what the fuck am I doing here?
Like you saying that, it makes me think of, like, the night we all went to Bar A with the cousins. And I only keep on bringing that up because that was the last time I was at Bar A. Otherwise, I haven't been there in a while. Yeah. But, like, if I saw other people my age there, I was like, what are you doing here? Yeah, exactly. Like, both of us asking the same questions.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that would be maybe a little, I don't know. Yeah, that'll conclude our list there and some experiences from these bars and clubs and whatnot. G, appreciate you coming on the pod, talk about this. I thought it was a good choice for it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We have a new name on the social medias, where it's just Loggin On now. Loggin_on. The Frank Videos name is gonna go extinct. And it's just going to be branded as Loggin On. At least we're trying to anyway. So follow us on there. Do you agree with our lists? Or are there anything we missed? What is your favorite spot? Let us know in the comments below or in the comments on social media as well. And with all that being said, have a wonderful night and peace out.
My 3 is Tarantino.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Django Unchained, Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards. Just to name some of mine.
A few, yeah.
I don't even really want to say anything because it's just like, it's
like
he's on your list. He's on your list, right?
He is actually my number 3 as well.
Perfect. So there you go. So it just, again, some people don't like him because of how he directs and the styles of his movies, but I think they're some of the most creative when it comes to storytelling and the script and the cinema and everything behind it.
Yeah.
Is so meticulous, which I love.
I'll tell you what, he's one of the best people to do any sort of build-up in a movie for a wrap-up conclusion.
Yeah.
In a third act. Like, I don't think there is anyone else better than him that builds it up so well for everything to come together and wrap.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.